class?
Stop, look, and listen.
Thank you for showing me your hands and eyes. I love that Evelyn has a bubble in her mouth. She's showing me that she's ready. Thank you, Kaden, for your bubble in your mouth. Thank you, Joanne. Okay, so today what we're going to be doing is we're going to be learning how do we check our sentences? How do we make sure that our sentences are our absolute best and that they are ready to go for our writing, right? Can anybody tell me what are we writing right now? Please raise a hand. We're currently working on on a book. So we're writing a classroom book, and last week we wrote about who we are, right? Our name, and we wrote about our families and our ethnicities. This week we're going to be writing about what kind of jobs we want in the future. So we want to write, like, when you grow up you want to be a, and then you're going to fill in the blank. Ready? So I want you to partner up first. Ready? Partner up.
Okay.
Okay, so your partner, what is something that you want to be when you grow up? Even and listen.
When I grow up, I want to
Give Miss Lou a thumbs up when you are done. Listen, yep, you can go. Thank you, Kimo and George, for showing us that they are done. Oh, thank you, Loki and Evelyn. Thank you, Ikaika. Thank you, Haven. Thank you, Bianca, for showing us that they're ready. Thank you, Jillian. Okay, we're going to just blow it into our balloons, and we're going to say it all together on 3. Ready? Blow it into balloons. Let it go on 3. 1, 2, 3. Fire! Good. I heard so many different things. So this week, as we are writing, we're going to be writing about what we want to be when we grow up, as well as what kind of problems that we want to solve. So before we do that, we want to be able to show how can we check our writing? How can we make sure that our sentences are really good and that we're doing our best to check it, right? So today we're going to learn our strategy. I want you to put up 5 fingers, shake it around, woo! And this is called our 5-star writing. Can everybody let's say it?
5-star writing.
Good. So the first one, you can see right here, it's on a blue star. The arrow is pointing to what? I. Why do you think it's pointing to I?
Because you always use an uppercase I and you always start with an I.
Good. So you always use an uppercase letter at the first sentence. So if I was starting my sentence with this, is that the right type of I?
No.
No. Is that the letter I?
Yeah.
Yeah, but is it the right one? No. What do I need to do to make sure that I'm starting with the right type of
Put
I?
an uppercase I.
Put an uppercase I. Good. So I just need to make it uppercase. What if I'm starting my sentence with the word the? Like if I'm saying the cat is cool. If I wrote the, is this the correct way to start my sentence?
No.
No. What do I need to do?
Put an uppercase.
Put an uppercase what?
T.
T, right? It needs to be the first letter. That one has to be the one that's uppercase. Good. Okay, so that's our first rule, right? Our first rule is saying that we need to make sure we have an uppercase letter. Good. The second rule is this one. So I'm going to show you right now. What do you think the arrow is pointing to?
The question mark.
The question mark at the end. Why do you think it's pointing to the question mark? Jeff.
Because if you ask a question, remember to put a question mark, people don't know it's a question.
Good, yeah. So if you were writing a sentence and it's a question, then you need to put a question mark. What else do you think that they're pointing to the end of the sentence? What are they trying to tell you at the end of a sentence? You need a period. So at the end of your sentence, you can use a period or a
Exclamation mark.
or an exclamation mark. Why do you use exclamation marks?
Because it's exciting.
Because your sentence is exciting. Good. Or the last one you can use is a
Question mark.
question mark. So these are the 3 types of punctuation you can use at the end of a sentence. You only use question marks when you're asking a question. Very good. Can I give you an example of a sentence? I could use a
Exclamation.
exclamation mark. Raise your hand. We're going to take a vote. Who wants to use a period? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Good. 8. Who wants to use an exclamation mark? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so we're going to use a exclamation mark. When we use exclamation marks, it means our sentences are really exciting. So we're not just saying, I like you. We're saying, I like you. Like we're excited. Can we try to read this together? Excited? Ready?
I like you.
Oh, so exciting. Good job, friends. So that's our second rule that we're reviewing right now. So when we're writing this, we always want to make sure to try our best. And how we can try our best is after we write the sentence the first time, we look back and we go, we check our writing. We see, did I capitalize my first letter? Did I put a punctuation at the end of a sentence? The third one, does anybody know what this one is?
Finger space.
Finger space. So we need to make sure that between each word we have a finger space. Because look, can you read this?
No.
No, right? Because there's no finger space between the words. So your brain gets kind of confused because they can't identify that it's a word. But if I was going to say, what's this word? The, and then finger space, cat, finger space, is finger space. Can you read this sentence? Can we read it together? Ready? I want to show you the difference. If I was going to not use finger spaces and I try to write the sentence all together, is that easy to read? Not at all. So that's why we have to make sure we're using finger spaces. Very good. Okay. The next one is we need to make sure that we are using neat handwriting. Thank you very much. For example, if I was writing A like this, can you tell that's an A? No. What if I wrote A like this? Yeah. Point to the one that you think is nicer. Good. Point to the one that you can read easily. Good. When we're writing and we're sharing our writing, like in our book, we're going to be sharing this writing with our parents. Do you think your parents can read that? No, they're just going to think you're like scrabbling, and then they're going to say, are you in kindergarten or preschool, right? So we have to make sure we're using neat writing. Good. And then the last one, you have to ask yourself, does my sentence make sense? For example, if I just said,
What is cat like?
cat like. Does that make sense as a sentence?
No.
No? Can somebody raise their hand and tell me what's a better way they could make a sentence? Jack.
I like the cat.
I like the cat. Does that make more sense than cat like?
No. Yeah.
Yes, your sentence makes more sense.
Or like cat like.
Right? Does cat like make sense? Thumbs up if you think cat like makes sense. Thumbs down if you disagree. Good. How about this sentence? Let's read it together.
I like the cat.
Thumbs up if you agree that it makes sense. Thumbs down if you disagree.
Or a cat, or it can say cat like fish.
Good. Okay, so what we're going to do right now is we're going to fix one sentence. We're going to walk through the 5-step process, and we're going to try to fix the sentence. Ready? Okay, so this is my sentence. Does it look right?
No.
No. So we're going to have to make sure that we're trying our best, and we're going back and we're checking our sentence. How can I write this sentence even better? Okay? So let's go. Does anybody remember what's the first step of our writing process?
Use an uppercase letter.
Use an uppercase letter. So everybody put on your little binoculars. We'll look at the
Yeah.
sentence. Look at the first letter. Is it uppercase?
No.
No. So I need to make sure that this is an uppercase what?
Letter.
An uppercase letter. So I'm going to cross this out and write an uppercase I. Good. So that's what we know next. So good. So that was the first one. What's the second one in our 5-star writing? What's missing in what's the next step in our 5-star writing? Lealoha.
You need to have a period.
You need to have a period. Good. So let's put a period at the end. Are we missing it? Yeah. Good. Oh, okay. Thank you very much, Jolie. You can tell me more at recess. Okay, so after we capitalized our first letter with an uppercase letter and we checked our punctuation at the end, what's the next thing that we need to have? Bianca? Finger spaces. Can we check to make sure we have finger spaces?
Yeah.
So is this a good finger space in between it?
Yeah.
How about this?
No.
No. So I'm going to draw a line, but that's telling me that I need to use a finger space. Good. And then let's check the rest to make sure. Are these all good finger spaces?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay, the next one. Use neat handwriting. Is this neat handwriting?
No.
It could be neater, right? So when we write it again, we want to make sure that we're trying our best to make it the best version that we could be. Good. And then let's check this last one. Does the sentence make sense? So after I do my finger space, let's write it out nicely. So I'm going to make all my changes, right? So I'm going to start with my uppercase letter, and then my finger space, Good. So now we're going to check to see, does my sentence make sense? Ready?
I like to eat ham.
Good. Sometimes if you think my sentence makes sense, sometimes if you don't think it makes sense. Good. So now can you see the difference between once I checked my work again, how much better this sentence looks compared to this sentence? Yep, give me a thumbs up if you think the sentence looks better. Good. So now we know that we can use our 5-star writing process to check our work and make sure that we're writing really nice sentences for our book. Okay, thank you very much. I need you to put your shoes on and sit outside and we're going to get ready for resource.